So there are several reasons that a teacher or a paraprofessional may need to exercise restraint on a child, and usually that entails extreme, immediate, imminent danger, them becoming a danger to themselves or to someone else. We're seeing it used for minor and behavioral infractions like dumping out your milk or destroying property or just refusing to nap or do your work.
Restraints and seclusions are used a lot more with kids with disabilities, and we see it more often with boys than we do with girls.
Only students with disabilities are punished by being locked in seclusion rooms or tied to restraint chairs. You won't see that in any other demographic in public schools. And so what we're seeing is that restraint seclusion is only used on children that can't tell their parents what's going on. They can't ask for help. They can't verbalize what they're experiencing during school. And it's a traumatic, damaging thing to have to go through in a learning environment where the people around you are supposed to be protecting you and helping you learn. You can't learn in a restraint chair. You can't learn in a seclusion room.
I don't know if there's been any kind of really data, taken on the impact because it hasn't been reported.
The training is district by district. Each district, it's left up to them to ensure that their paraprofessionals and teachers are trained properly on behavioral interventions and crisis management.
But most of the time the teachers are not trained with them, and not everybody's trained. You might have one person out of a whole bunch, of people that are trained with this. And it's not something that we want to use. I mean, I had rather see, or most everybody rather see a positive behavioral support plan in place, that you start off with with that instead of automatically putting them in the restraints.
School districts do have the option of having organizations come in and train, but what we'd like to see is for organizations to come in on de-escalation techniques and de-escalation efforts, and what leads up to this incident, what kind of triggers what kind of triggers is the student experiencing in forms of that kind of taking the place of restraint and seclusion. It's up to teachers and parents and administrators at the Department of Education to collaboratively get together and discuss what are we doing wrong, where are these resources, how can we better adjust to and educate these kids. You have a small window of intervention with students with disabilities, and if you're inflicting trauma on them every day in their learning environment, you're not giving them a chance. There is no chance. They're fearful, and then fear turns to anger, and those behavioral problems, they escalate and they grow much larger. And it's so important that we do something on the front end before it gets too late. And they're kids, and they deserve to be kids, and they shouldn't be afraid to go to school.